Hello guys, welcome back to another watch along and welcome back to another live stream. Today we're going to watch Chelsea versus Leeds United at Stamford Bridge. Thomas Tuchel is about 4 points behind on Man City after their win against Wolverhampton Wanderers earlier on this afternoon. But it's just going to be a very interesting game to watch. Can Chelsea get back to winning ways after losing out on their Champions League against St Petersburg this midweek as well? It's just going to be a very fascinating game to see what happens over the course of this game. I picked it out for one reason, and that's because obviously what's going on at Chelsea at this minute, and Thomas Tuchel, everything that's going on at Chelsea at the minute, and it is the ground I've been to twice myself. It's going to be a very interesting game indeed. Wherever it will go to, be a point of peace, we'll have to wait and see. But it's just going to be a very fascinating game indeed to see actually what happens over the course of the game. You can see the team lineups on the side of your screen now, or the numbers anyway. That's the sort of formation both clubs will be going with. I'm expecting Mason Mount and Kai Havertz to come out a bit wider than what it says on the screen there. I'm more expecting Chelsea to play like a 4-3-3 formation. But it's just going to be a very fascinating game indeed over the next course of the 90 minutes. And just see what happens when it all kicks off in just over 10 minutes time. Obviously there are other fixtures today as well, the likes of Liverpool, Aston Villa. Steven Gerrard returns to Anfield today, first time since he's retired as a player. A very interesting game there between Liverpool and Aston Villa. Brentford played last night, winning 2-1 over Watford, a very late Watford equaliser there. Very late Brentford equaliser, and then they managed to snatch it up within the last few minutes with a penalty shout. And fair play for Brentford for doing that. Very disappointing night for Watford. Over the course of the game. It's just going to be a really interesting weekend worth of football. Obviously no Tottenham Brighton game this weekend due to the COVID-19 outbreak up at Tottenham. Their game against Ran in Europa League Conference, that is also now in doubt because of the schedule that both clubs have got. So UEFA tried to reschedule it and basically it didn't work. So that game's in doubt. Hello Daddy G 86. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's just going to be a very interesting, time for Tottenham. Obviously I've had two Premier League games called off. One was due to play this weekend, due to play down here with my local club against Brighton. That's scheduled for tomorrow due to the Europa League Conference. Where basically, after playing on a Sunday, and their game against Leicester also got called off, and that was due to take place. Commonwealth due to take place rather than other games got called off. Okay, Daddy G. But yeah, it's just going to be a very interesting, game to actually watch. Saturday's football day always has been in my book. I've been interested in the game ever since I've been able to kick a ball, since about the age of 3. So Saturday has always been a football day for me and my family. This is the most probably exciting day we look forward to in the calendar. Every Saturday, see who's playing who. Obviously, all the big companies ain't helping. I don't believe Brighton play on another Saturday till February, the end of January. So on that side of things, it is very frustrating indeed to have basically what's going on with all this money going around, but it's happening. So Brighton's next game is against Wolverhampton on Wednesday, done at the Emirates again. I'm hoping to go to that game, and I'm hoping it goes ahead. I've got a couple of friends who are Wolverhampton supporters, so I'm hoping that game will go ahead. It's a packed fixture, Premier League football, let alone the EFL. EFL mostly plays Saturday, Tuesday, all the way through to, I think it's March, maybe April. But it's a packed fixture for everyone this December. I think every Premier League club should play about eight times throughout December alone. But there is a lot of midweek football coming up as well, which is going to be a very interesting time. Quick turnaround for a few of these players. And obviously Brighton and Tottenham have got a game off. Will that impact the the result on Wednesday? We'll have to wait and find out, and there probably will be a vlog if I do go to the game. Hello JCE911 _9 yeah, well, you know you are. Sorry if I mispronounced your username anyway. But Kickoff is fast approaching here at Stamford Bridge. It's just going to be a very, very fascinating game to see what happens between Chelsea and Leeds United. Obviously, Chelsea, I've said that at the top of the video, I'll say that again. It's just going to be a very, very fascinating game because Chelsea have struggled to live up to expectations over the past few weeks. You can also see the starting 11 for both sides on the side of your screen now with the kit numbers. But it's just going to be a very, very interesting game to see what happens over the course of this next 90 minutes or so. So without any further ado, Kickoff is fast approaching. Lights of Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, Tom Werner, Marcus Alonso, Jota, Loftus-Cheek, James, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, Quetta, Mendy, all in for the Chelsea lineup. As I said, you can just read the starting lineup on the side of your screen now with the kit numbers. I will try and find a way to put the names in at some point as well. It's a very, very slow going process of me trying to keep, basically my green screen up to date or whatever I'm using, to keep you, basically to keep it going. I am coming up with more things in my head. I don't know where they look like on paper to actually get around to doing them. But chat, you can pretty much, as I said, about the pack formation, Leeds are going up against Chelsea. I'm expecting Chelsea and Leeds to go up, really, maybe up the wing a bit more. But Kickoff is fast approaching. While we away, just over 5 minutes away from Kickoff now. So let's see what goes to happen at this game at Stamford Bridge. As I said, it's a ground I've been to twice myself. Pretty much, I went there for the Champions League game this season against Malmo, and then I went there when Brighton played them away a couple of years ago. I think that's Brighton's first ever season in the Premier League. So, it has basically got. It's a nice ground, and funny enough, I sat both times I've been there to Stamford Bridge. I've sat in the same end sort of thing, both home and away. But yeah, it's a very good atmosphere against Malmo, and let's see what happens here. Just while we're waiting for Kickoff, Brentford's walked out the 3 points against Watford. That game was last night, a very, very late penalty for Brentford. Man City won 1-0, made it 4 points clear of top of the table, and so Chelsea got a win to keep the pressure on, and Steven Gerrard returns to Villa this weekend. But just literally waiting for Kickoff now, only 5 minutes away to get this game underway between Chelsea and Leeds United. So what is everyone up to? How are we all doing on this Saturday afternoon? Looking forward to the game ahead against Chelsea and Leeds United. Obviously it's going to be a very, very interesting game indeed to see what happens between Chelsea and Leeds United. Obviously 3 o'clock kickoff fast approaching now. Only 4 minutes or so away. Then the pitch looks immaculate at Stamford Bridge today, if I'm being brutally honest. Can Thomas Tuchel get back on winning ways? Or can Leeds cause an upset? I won't put past Leeds cause an upset, if I'm being brutally honest. So both teams are standing in the tunnel now, as I can see. Obviously Chelsea are looking to get back on winning ways today. Leeds United team coming out first as the visitors. Daniel James is playing up front for Leeds United today, as you can tell by my little scrappy formation on the screen. So it's going to be a very interesting day for him. Speaking of players, here come Chelsea as well. So what's going to happen between Chelsea and Leeds United today? Put your score predictions down below. As I said, you can see the starting 11 up on your screen now, and no point me reading out again. I got a pretty strong bench. There's like Penalties on the bench. Who else? There's Ross Barkley on the bench. I recognise. Is that Luke? No, that's not Lukaku. No Lukaku at all. Oh yeah, Lukaku's on the bench today. And let's just see what goes to happen between Chelsea and Leeds and this 3 o'clock kickoff. Guys, like the stream if you can as well, please. It helps the channel a lot. It helps me a lot as well. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining as well. It's just going to be a very, very interesting game between Chelsea and Leeds United to see what happens. The likes of Jack Harrison, Rafinha, all in the starting 11 for Leeds United this afternoon. So you might be able to tell about my scrappy formation on the side of the screen, you may not, but Dallas is just playing a bit further forward than for sure. And then Robson's playing the same level as Dallas, but just on the opposite flank. The likes of Harrison, Rafinha on the wings for Leeds United, and a very good match this is what's going to be. And you know, it's just going to be a very, very interesting 90 minutes to see what happens. So both managers are shaking hands now. Kickoff's fast approaching. Obviously, I'm expecting both teams to take the knee. before kickoff. But it's just going to be a very, very fascinating game to see what happens. Will Leeds cause an upset? Will Chelsea get back to winning ways? Chelsea have not won in 2 games, I believe. And, it's just going to be a very, very fascinating game to see what happens when this game goes underway. And also, Reece James in that Chelsea 11. Obviously, you can tell by the side of your screen. And as I said, Kickoff's fast approaching. Leeds are kicking from left to right in this first half to see, can they cause an upset? Funny enough, that's the way Chelsea do like to kick. That's the way they went in their Champions League game. I sat on the left-hand side of where Chelsea be kicking this first half against Leeds United. Both teams taking the knee now, so just literally waiting for kickoff, and here we go. So it's a game between Chelsea versus Leeds United. Chelsea have not won in 2, and Leeds look like fight the pressure on straight away. Thomas Tuchel looks like he's basically said to us, front 3, throw down the ball at the back, keep the pressure on them. It's gone for a quick throw in there as well, so. So Reece James and Alonso are playing the wing back position, same as pretty much most of the time for Chelsea. But it's just going to be a very, very fascinating game. Oh, Kai Havertz picked up here, flicked a turn. Running with the ball. I tried to play Tom Werner through, just got stopped there. And Leeds look like trying to open up and attack themselves. I think Leeds is pretty much trying to hit him on the counter. And that pass just basically summed up what I was thinking. But of course the game will tell us more about maybe what way they're playing. Leeds goes all the way there. Tom Werner is going to put it across straight into the Leeds keeper's arms, and no real danger there for Leeds. It's going to be very interesting to see who plays down the middle. For Chelsea. Will it be Tom Werner? Will they switch with Kai Havertz or, Mason Mount? Reece James now. Tom Werner on the left. Alonso just done the overlap. Reece James came over. Back to Tom Werner. Back to Reece James now. Jota. So Ansel Quetta looks like he's playing behind Reece James. So I might have the Quetta and Rudiger. Yeah, I've got them on the wrong side. Okay. So they're on the wrong side, but nothing I can do about it now. Still gives you the starting 11. Rudiger. Tom Werner. Rudiger. Chelsea corner pretty much early on. So Mason Mount's got to take this corner kick. Into the box it's gone. Let well wide. Quetta. Nothing came from that corner, but Chelsea are back on the ball here. Pretty much early on. Ball over the top, Tom Werner. See, Tom Werner's playing out wide, so who's got to come more central? I believe that's Mason Mount I'm seeing. Just giving the ball away there. Leeds try and pump up on the left hand side. Reece James. Loftus-Cheek and midfield I really do rate. I've said it more than once. Chelsea just central, Jota, Loftus-Cheek, Ruben's off the cheek. Good ball over. Couldn't quite set Alonso up, and it's straight into Leeds keeper's arms. Thiago Silva now on the ball for Chelsea in our back line. Quetta running down the right. Reece James playing more central at this minute as well. Chelsea just knocking the ball around, try and find their feet in this game. Jota. Havoc. Ball's back to Jota now. Thiago Silva. Mason Mount tried to outreach James across the box, saved by the Leeds keeper. Van Gogh out for a shot and a straight at the Leeds keeper as well. Good opening for Chelsea in this game alone. Let alone, any other time. Surely it can't be that much longer until Chelsea score. I was thinking this when I saw them play against Malmo earlier this season, and pretty much that's all they had to do is score, and they couldn't quite do it. Rafinha got tackled there. No, it wasn't Rafinha, was it? No, it wasn't. That was who was that? Oh, Leeds nearly gone on the left hand side there. Good tackle by Quetta. Jota. Back to Reece James. Reece James playing more central than what I probably first thought. Free kick Chelsea. So I'm guessing Alonso's got to be on the end of this free kick. So it's his side of the pitch. What's Barkley does, hockey's drinking a cup of tea there. No, Reece James got to take the free kick, a matter of fact. Pardon me. So it's only got to be Reece James to take this free kick. Oh, what a shot! Just went wide of the post though. Good thinking by Reece James. That took everyone by surprise, even me. Really good shot by Reece James there. Just a bit too much curve on the ball. Otherwise it would have been 1-0 Chelsea. I don't think the Leeds keeper was expecting that either, so. Oh, Leeds playing dangerously there. Ball over the top. Yeah, and Chelsea throwing again. Seeing the Leeds manager do what he usually does. Thiago Silva plays all the way back to Monday. Ball's just up in the air at the minute. While this game's going on and Chelsea's just giving the ball away there. Jota did score 2 penalties that night, one against Malmo. One in the first half, one in the second. Good ball by Rafinha, but your teammate ain't going to get right on the Chelsea throw-in. And yeah, it's a pretty good night at Stamford Bridge. The only bit was a pain was actually getting to the stadium and to and from the stadium. Thiago Silva, Mendy, Rudiger. that a Chelsea throw-in? Alonso. Kai Havertz got tackled there, but gonna play on with Chelsea in possession of the ball. Thiago Silva, Jota, Loftus-Cheek. Jota's just given the ball away, trying a bit of show, but it didn't pay off. But it looks like Thomas Tuchel said to his squad, you know, push them, don't give them time on the ball, and that's exactly what Chelsea look like doing in this early stages. Just coming up to, you know, still early stages in this game. Alonso, he's got to lose out there. Good ball by Rafinha, but Daniel Jones couldn't read that, and Aqueta did pretty early on there, so back to Jota now anyway. Reece James, Tomo Werner, Leeds United goal kick. Big kick out there by Leeds, offside. It's Chelsea free kick. Come on, Chelsea can't be too much longer before I go score in this game, surely. I've had about, what, 3 or 4 chances already as well. Thomas Tuchel's moaning about something, I'm not sure quite what. Right, so I'm just trying to work out what Reece James is supposed to be doing, because it's gone back out wide now. So unless they tried something that didn't quite pay off, you know, maybe that did happen. Or Aqueta's got a load of room here down in front of him. He's got Reece James to his right. He's giving it to Havoc. Aqueta crosses into the box, straight to the Leeds keeper's arms, and it remains 0-0. Leeds are playing it dangerously here. Chelsea throwing rubbish football by Leeds there. What are they playing at? And that's a goal kick to Leeds. So, you know, basically same old, same old. Rafinha. Another Leeds front, yeah. Leeds have had about 3 throw-ins in this game, and about 3 of them came in the last 30 seconds. So it still remains Chelsea nil, Leeds United nil. Very, very early stages. In this game. Alonso now. Kai Havoc. Reece James. He's got Loftus-Cheek in support. Shot by Loftus-Cheek. Defended. Rudiger. Loftus-Cheek. Can't be too much longer before Chelsea scores in this game, surely. Guys, get involved in the chat as well. Like the stream. It helps me a lot. It helps the channel a lot. There'll probably be plenty more watch-alongs into the Watch for Chelsea. Nothing doing there. Loftus-Cheek. Jota. Thiago Silva, Tom Werner, into the box, no one's going to get that, and Reece James wins Chelsea a throw. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva got to get a shot off here. No, he's not. He's got to. Reece James now. Loftus-Cheek. Rudiger. Aquata. Ball over the top. Nice to see Tom Werner back in the Chelsea shirt. No little injury out. Thiago Silva. Jota. Rudiger. Oh, free kick leagues, yeah. Definite free kick there, even I thought that was a free kick. Shot by Rafinha, good save by Monday there from that free kick. Yeah, again, 2 wide free kicks, 2 shots. Ball still in play. Rafinha back into the box by Leeds. Havoc. Ball back into the box. Leeds win another free kick. I think this one might be a bit out of shooting range for Rafinha though. Arm up, across the box, straight into the keeper's arms. Ball over the top. Chelsea win a free kick now. Reece James on this free kick as well. Quite surprised he's on free kicks for both sides, if I'm being brutally honest. Ball over the top. Chelsea throwing. Rudiger. Alonso. Oh, Arsenal beating Southampton 1-0 at the Emirates Stadium. Tom one down the left. Havoc. Out for another throw. I'm just having a look at some of these scores. So except from that Arsenal game, it's just all still 0-0 in the Premier League. Havoc. Reece James. Quetta into the box. Nothing doing there. Blackburn are beating Bournemouth 1-0. Hull City are beating Bristol City 1-0 at home. Fulham are 1-0 against Luton. Millwall 1-0 against Peterborough. Not a lot of goals in the exchanges of this Saturday football. Wimbledon are beating Wycombe 1-0. Wigan are beating Ipswich 1-0. Sunderland are beating Plymouth are a goal 2-0, and their fans travelled 400 miles in a 6-hour journey earlier this morning. Portsmouth beating Morecambe 1-0. I'm keeping an eye on this Chelsea game as well. Daniel James. Good tackle by Alonso. Daniel James is maybe in a bit of agony anyway. Come back to the scores at half time, I think. I think he might have given Leeds a penalty here, you know. Trying to work out what's going on. All the players are surrounding the referee. This could be interesting. I think it could be a Leeds penalty coming up. VAR checking. Alonso did catch him. But did he get the ball first? Well, VAR's made up their check. And here's a Leeds penalty. Who's got to step over the... I thought it was a penalty, to be honest. When I first saw it, I thought it was a free kick. I thought it was just outside the box. But now it's in the box. He caught the player, so definitely a penalty for Leeds United. Rafinha's got to take it. And here's 1-0 Leeds from the penalty spot. So Leeds take the early exchange into this game with a Rafinha penalty. Good penalty by Rafinha. I thought he might miss it for a minute there. So Leeds have taken the early opportunity in this game.
And they're looking for another one here. That's Mason Mount. Azpilicueta. Now Jorginho. Again, Tyler Roberts getting close to Jorginho. There's Rudiger. Trying to
So Leeds have taken the earliest opportunity penalty. Havoc. Alonso. Chelsea corner. Bit nip and tuck there in the box. Quetta. Thiago Silva. Ball went out of play there by the clearance from Leeds, and we know the score. Thiago. Jota. Jota. Loftus-Cheek. Really could just try to get a shot. Got deflected there, right? Leeds could no. So there's more players back than I thought there. But Leeds still on the left hand side. Daniel James, I believe, that's out there as well. League still on the left hand side. Looking more dangerous out of the two since that penalty. It's going to be very, very interesting what Thomas Tuchel does at half time, to be honest. And he's given offside. Loftus-Cheek. Over on the right hand side. Reece James. Dangerous tackle there by Reece James. Could see red here. Oh, yellow card. I'm not too sure about this. I think it could be a red card, you know. I think under VAR it could be a red card coming up. Oh, that does look dangerous. Fair enough. Yeah, he did go with his studs, but big boo out there. Tom Runner. Dallas. So it remains Chelsea 0, Leeds 1. Not too long to go to half time now. Either, really. Chelsea throwing here. Or a bit. I wouldn't complain about FRG, but another Chelsea free kick, left hand side. Can Chelsea maybe level it here? Marcus Alonso into the box. Oh! That was, mate, I think that's Rudiger, maybe a bit dangerous there, to be honest. Rudiger had the right to jump over the ball, but I would have been interested if it went in. Ball over the top. Nothing come of that. Thomas Stuka writing down his notes. Not long to go to half time now either. Surely if you're time to play Chelsea would be now, really. Reece James. Into the box by Havoc, straight to the Leeds keeper's arms, and still remains 1-0 Leeds. Alongside Tom Vanna. Oh, what a goal! Mason Mount. That was so unexpected there. I didn't believe he was going to score, but good thing about Mason Mount. As I said, it caught me off guard, so just going to have to basically just see what happened again now. I think it's right. Leeds was playing down straight about where they have been all game. Tom Vanna to Alonso, and then Mason Mount just sees a space between two defenders of Leeds United and just sweep the ball round. So that's 1-1 going into half time. That changes everything for both managers, to the team talk, to maybe even the subs that Martin made at half time. But it is 1-1, and Leeds got to be very, very disappointed of what's just happened there. I think the Leeds defence went asleep basically. That caught them so off guard. So that's going to be a very, very interesting team talk. If it remains like this, Chelsea could be in there again. On Loftus-Cheek. Free kick to Chelsea. It has changed in the last couple of minutes for Leeds United. They've gone back up against the ropes. That penalty scored by Rafinha, that's gone out the window now. Leeds look like they start to feel the pressure of what Chelsea bring to the table. And in the second half, they do go up towards their singing end. There could be a really interesting second half coming up, and plus the end of this first. So he's going to step over this free kick. Reece James. So now Reece James and Alonso both over the free kick. Alonso looks more interested in this one, I must admit. Is there a Leeds player on the floor? Yeah, there is. So Reece James and Alonso in discussion over this free kick. Alonso well over the bar. But that's gone against the Leeds United script, that Chelsea equaliser for Mason Mount. I just found that free kick. That was a terrible free kick by Alonso. But it's definitely has changed the script for Leeds United. That Mason Mount goal, you know, Leeds players will throw their team talk up in the air now and rewrite it, because that has changed the script entirely between both teams. And it's just going to be a really interesting second half now going in between Chelsea and Leeds United. So we're just up to the 45-minute mark now. Obviously a bit of added on time, which usually does happen. 2 minutes of added on time in this game. We go over the half-time scores at half-time as well. You know, I got a bit of time to kill, 15 minutes to be round of fact. Reece James, no, he ain't going to do anything. Jota now. Well, Havoc, saved by the Leeds keeper, nearly 2-1 Chelsea there. Chelsea corner coming up, 2 minutes of added on time as well. Ball gone into the box from the corner. Loftus Cheek, Guy Havoc had a shot, got deflected, I believe, in another Chelsea corner. Just past the first minute of injury time now, so seconds left to be matter of fact of this 2 minutes of added on time. Just got a bit packed in where the ball was there, so another Chelsea corner, obviously goal comes straight back in the box. Loftus Cheek ain't going to do nothing there. Reece James. Quetta. Reece James. Oh, Alonso just maybe got shoved to the ground. Another corner. I do believe. Maybe not. Alonso's being accused he got pushed now and the corner came off Alonso's head. That's blatantly in the replay. But Alonso's claiming he got pushed there, so and that's the half-time whistle. So as I said, we will go over the half-time scores in just a minute as well. Obviously got a bit of time to kill. So the half-time whistle has gone, and 1-1. Chelsea maybe deserves to, who knows, maybe be in the lead. Arsenal now gone 2-0 up against Southampton at the Emirates Stadium as well. Liverpool and Aston Villa still 0-0. Very good point if Villa can hold on there. Still a long way to go though. Dundee are 0-0 with Livingston. Dundee United are 0-0 with Livingston. Dundee are 2-1 up against Ross County away from home. And then the two other Scottish games between St Johnstone and Aberdeen are 0-0. And 0-0 against St Mary's and Hibernian. Because Stanley are beating Bolton Wanderers 1-0 away at home. Charlton Athletic 1-0 up against Cambridge United. Pardon me again. Charlton Town are beating Lincoln City 1-0 at home. Crew Alexander are losing 1-0 at home to Sheffield Wednesday. Doncaster Rovers are 0-0 against Shrewsbury Town. Fleetwood are 1-0 up against Gillingham at home. MK Dons are beating Oxford United 1-0 at home. Portsmouth are 1-0 up against Morecambe at home. Rotherham and Burton Albion are 1-1. Sunderland are beating Plymouth Argyle 2-0 at home. Plymouth Argyle, 4-hour journey, 600 miles, up really early this morning. Fair play to all them fans that did go up to Sunderland. It's quite a stretch. I even know Axel did Newcastle about 2-3 years ago down back in one day. It's quite a stretch. Fair play for the fans for coming up. Don't look like it's going Plymouth's way though, but hopefully it's turn around in a second. I'll give something for the fans to cheer about. Wigan are beating Ipswich Town 1-0 at home, and Wycombe are losing 1-0 at home to AFC Wimbledon. Looking at the League 2, Barrow 0-0 at home to Swindon Town. Bradford, nearly said Brentford. Bradford are 1-1 at home to Sutton United. I did actually watch Sutton United and Crawley. That's quite a good game by Sutton. I think Sutton United won that game as well. Crawley missed a penalty, I believe, as well. Bristol Rovers 1-0 up against Rochdale at home. Exeter are 1-0 down at home to Tranmere Rovers. Harrogate are 1-1 against Northampton Town at home. 0-0 against Hartlepool and Scunthorpe. Crawley Town are beating Leyton Orient 1-0 away from home. Good 3 points there. Crawley can hold on. Mansfield are beating Salford City 2-1 at home. If it stays up, it's another bad day for the Castle 92. Newport County are 1-0 down to Port Vale at home. Forest Green are beating Oldham Athletic 3-1 away from home. And Carlisle are beating Stevenage 1-0 away from home, and Walsall 2-0 up at home against Colchester United. So now we're going to go and look at the stats for this game between Chelsea and Leeds United. Hi Lacey. Right, stacks. Once it decides to load up. We're just replaying the Brentford-Watford game at this present in time. Reece James yellow card or still question? So I'm trying to... anyway, back to this. Ball possession 65% to Chelsea, 35 to Leeds. Goals attempts 11 for Chelsea, 5 for Leeds. Shots on target 3 for Chelsea, 2 for Leeds. Shots off target 4 for Chelsea, 1 for Leeds. Block shots 4 for Chelsea, 2 for Leeds. Free kicks 5 for Chelsea, 2 for Leeds. Free kicks 5 for Chelsea, 1 for Leeds. Corners 4 for Chelsea, 2 for Leeds. Offsides none for Chelsea, 2 for Leeds. So it looks like Chelsea are playing the high line as well. Throw-ins for Chelsea, 14-9 in Chelsea's favour. Goalkeeper saves 1 for Chelsea, 2 for Leeds. Fouls 4 for Chelsea, 5 for Leeds. Yellow cards 1 each. Total passes 247 for Leeds, 247 for Chelsea, 125 for Leeds. Complete passes 214 for Chelsea, only 85 for Leeds. Tackles are 5 for Chelsea, 10 for Leeds. Attacks, 62 for Chelsea, 29 for Leeds. Dangerous attacks 44 for Chelsea, 19 for Leeds. And that's it in that game. Just go have a look at the Liverpool game quickly, and there's time we'll go look at the Arsenal game as well. We roughly want to know what's going on at Anfield. So Liverpool are having the more possession of the ball in that first half. Liverpool have also had 7 attempts on goal and only 3 on target. So looking at these stats, it does look like more maybe Man City got one over the title a bit more. I'm just going to have a look at this Arsenal. So a goal by Lacazette, and so 2-0 up. So pretty much ball possession is either between Arsenal and Southampton. 10th on goal. Southampton have but more 10th on goal, surprisingly. 3 attempts each on target for both Arsenal and Southampton. So it does pretty much look even up there. Over what's going on there. As I said, they're just replaying the Brentford game at this present time while it's half time. How's Derby County getting on? Derby County 0-0 against Blackpool. Pretty much I've done all these, but okay. So just waiting for the second half now to get underway. Between Chelsea and Leeds United. Not too long to go now until the second half gets underway either. So as I said, I'm just waiting for the second half to get underway between Chelsea and Leeds United. Chelsea pretty much did, Leeds pretty much did throw this lead away. Defence going to sleep yet again. And so let's see what happens in this second half between Chelsea and Leeds United. That was my mic just gone for Burton. Hello. Sorry if you heard that loud bang. Obviously you could forget the F1 this weekend. Winner takes it all between Stamford and Southampton. Obviously, Mustafa's got pole as well into my Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and Hamilton's got second. So it's all interesting there. All interested to kind of see what happens in that race alone. So we've got all that tomorrow. That's going to be a very, very interesting race indeed to see what happens between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Obviously, still more football to come this weekend. I think Burnley played West Ham tomorrow. Man United Norwich later on. So the second half coming up really fast now. Speaking of the second half here, the Chelsea players. Still waiting for the Leeds players to come out. What was Thomas Cooper saying at half time? I'd love to know that. So these players are just coming out now as well. Chelsea kicking from left to right. Chelsea kicking down their thing and in this second half. And here we go. I'll be interested to see how Chelsea start the second half. Loftus-Cheek. Big boo over there by Leeds. I'm not sure it's going to get that. Very boring start to the second half. Leeds got thrown now just outside the Chelsea danger box. Another Chelsea throwing. Leeds throwing, so all ball played over the top. Rafinha didn't quite read that properly and also gone on the goal kick for Chelsea. Chelsea playing it dangerously here. Could have wiped their pressure on. What a Chelsea playing at. Daniel James putting pressure on Thiago Silva. Monday will force kick that out, in my point of view. And all the way to the Leeds keeper. And Junior's gone down, pretty much injury. And it's the keeper that's been in pain as well. Not sure what the Leeds keeper's complaining about, to be honest. Both fine. Play gets back underway. Very nip and tuck in the middle of the park in this early stage. Chelsea playing around without the back of his present in time. Monday slipped. Like he managed to get a bit of power on that ball. There's a couple of these players quite close to him. Leeds could be on the run here. Daniel James. Leeds blocked, takes a shot. He got a shot off anyway, and Monday saved it quite comfortably. Refs having a couple of words with Reece James and Jr., I believe. Lee's got throwing inside, well inside their own half. Ball's up in the air at this present time. Alonso. Havoc. Loftus-Cheek. Reece James, their support. He's giving it to Mason Mount, I believe. Corner Chelsea, it won't Mason Mount, Kai Havoc. And a Chelsea corner. Reece James got out his corner kick. Straight into the box, headed. Pretty easy save for Leeds there. Another free kick for Chelsea. Not too close to the danger box this time. Havoc, Thiago Silva. Nothing doing there. Leeds played on though. Daniel James on his own against Thiago Silva. Backup coming up. Daniel James loses it there to Reece James. Quetta. So around a Quetta. Leeds could be in here on the left hand side. Puts put into the box, gets deflected straight into Mendes' arms. This second half needs livening out. Lukaku's warming up. He's on the touchline doing a few stretches. Tom Havana. Just nothing now, is there? Thiago Silva. Quetta. Havoc. Shot. Deflected. Defended. Riddick on the left. Got taken out. Corner. It could be very interesting on the VAR. Did he get the ball? No, he did. I think he caught the man though. I'm interested to see what's from. Yeah, I think he did catch him. I think it could be a Chelsea penalty coming up. As Rafinha just escaped one. I'll having a look at this. One, they're checking the offside before the ball is played through. He does look onside. This could be very interesting. If he's onside when the ball was played through. He did catch him. They're still checking. So look at the VAR monitor, the referee now. You know what this usually means when the ref goes to look at the monitor. The question is, did he get the ball? Penalty. Penalty Chelsea, I thought it would be. Can Chelsea put it away now? Well, that's the only question. Rafinha is still standing at the back post, obviously he's got to move. He's got a big smile on his face, Rafinha. Leeds captain is now having an argument that he did get the ball first, but so Chelsea have a penalty. Jota on the end of it, obviously. Can he put this one away? Can he make it 2-1 Chelsea? Jota. 2-1 Chelsea. Nice penalty. Funny thing is, the Chelsea fans and Leeds fans are quite close to each other. Nice penalty by Jota as well. Nothing more than what Chelsea deserve, if I'm being brutally honest. The lead in the game. Now Leeds could go do all the hard work again. Just over half hour left to play in this game as well. Back underway here. As I said, Leeds got all the hard work to do now. Will they be able to do it though? That's the thing, they only scored by a penalty in the first half. Except from that, it's must have been all Chelsea. What will happen now between Chelsea and Leeds United? Just over half hour left to play. Reece James. On this free kick now. So kicking off in the box. Reece James puts it straight in. Keeper gets a hand to that. And Daniel James gets tackled. Stop breaking the through. Stop breaking through. Mason Mount's been booked as well. So kicking off now since that penalty. And now I'm losing my concentration. Leeds playing dangerously again. Whipped up by the keeper. Nice ball. Whipped down the end of the park. Right hand side for Leeds. Daniel James. Ball into the box. Ain't going to get that. Chelsea goal kick. Quetta. Havertz just basically ran into centre forwards position, trying to make that Leeds team make a mistake or maybe hurry up. Leeds throwing, quick throwing as well. Rafinha. Havoc, Tom Ravenna. All well kept in their by leagues. Rafania. I think I mispronounced his name. How did that not go in? Offside anyway. Rafinha. I think Monday got to that just about in time. Yeah, Monday got his foot down on that. I think it's Daniel James. No, and it's Robertson calling for that instead of Rafinha having a shot. Just coming up to the 25th minute mark. 25 minutes left. Leeds is still on the ball in their back line now. Ball whipped down. Quetta. Jota. Loftus-Cheek. I think Leeds were looking for a free kick there, but nothing doing. Ball over the top. Mason Mount claiming the handball, ain't going to be given now. Leeds still trying to get one in the attack here. Quetta managed to get the first ball, but Leeds are still going through on the attack. Shot defended. Robinson shot straight to Monday's arms, and still remains 2-1 Chelsea. Tom Ravenna. Jota. Alonso. Nothing doing there. Bit of nip and tuck in this second half. So Leeds just had a free kick near the centre circle. A question now, up in the right hand side for Chelsea. Trust into the box. Leeds get a defender the lead quite comfortably, but can they get it out? Playing a bit of Leeds could be in here on the left hand side. Centre. Yeah, two players to choose from there. Leeds on the left. Rafinha shots into the box, gets defended. Leeds got to try going with Junior though. Into the box. Nothing doing there. Rafinha, shot, defended. So Rafinha is the one that started the goal scoring for Leeds, and then basically threw away their lead. Tom Ravenna is now on the ground. Big free kick there by Rudiger. Sent all the way down to the opposite side of the park. Oh, excuse me. Alonso now. Over on the left hand side. No. Coming into the last 20 minutes now. Abraham's warming up as well. Now Thomas Tuchel's got a choice between no, I think it's Hudson-Odoi, sorry. And Hudson-Odoi or Lukaku now. Jota tries to set up Mason Mount now. Ball's moving very quickly at this present time in the Chelsea throw. Equator. No, didn't pick out Equator. Leeds throw. Leeds, I think, making their second sub of this game. Leeds are still on the ball. Robertson. Try to play it through to, I think it might, yeah, Leeds free kick coming up. Guys, thank you for your likes, and if you hit the subscribe button as well. Rafinha kissing the ball just before he put the ball down on the ground. So Rafinha's definitely going to take this free kick. Ball over the top. Chelsea thrown. So Hudson and Doyle's coming on instead of Lukaku. Tom Havana's coming off. Ansel Crest is also coming off. Christian's coming on. Rafinha. Nothing doing. Back to the Chelsea keeper. Just coming up to the 15-minute mark now as well. Bit of a dangerous thing there. It's got a bit dead in the second half, I'll be brutally honest. Loftus Cheek. Nothing there. So coming up to the 15 minutes left now. Leeds is just... I'll tell you what, for someone that's 2-1 down, Leeds look like they've got a bloody day. I know maybe how frustrated them Leeds fans are as well. Leeds are still on the ball now, eh? On the right hand side. Played across the park. Reece James gone down, I think I'll get a free kick. Then Reece James defended that off Junior. Then Rafinha played it across the park again. Too hard, and a Chelsea goal kick. Chelsea got a throw coming up now. Alonso. Hudson-Odoi. Free kick Chelsea. Big boot up there by Rudiger. Nothing's going to happen there. Now with Junior. Lukaku's got to be frustrated, surely, yeah? Back from injury, I ain't getting back in that first team lineup. Obviously, all Premier League clubs go back on the way midweek. Mistake by Monday, good job he took a bit of power to the ball before it went under his foot. Big boot up there. Good tackle by Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek again. James. Alonso. Jota all the way back to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, shot. Missed again. Yeah. Junior. Give the ball away. Coming up to the 10-minute mark now. Jota. Hudson-Odoi gives Leeds away a free kick there. Leeds are making their second substitution, I believe, for the game. Rafinha's coming off. The hero and the villain at this present time. So Leeds are running out of time to find an equaliser. Big boot down to the left hand side for Leeds. Nothing happening. Chelsea throw. Robinson into the box by 2-2. I ain't going to pull it up yet because it could get interesting under VAR. It could get very interesting on the VAR. Chelsea players got their hands up under no being offside. Just about to watch a replay of it myself here. There's potential. Okay, so that weren't the actual goal scorer itself being offside, but I think it could be 2-2. And it is 2-2. Didn't want to do that. Can any team gonna get a winner? Would that put their life back into leagues? Jota. Alonso. Free kick Chelsea. Now Lukaku's coming on. Thomas Cooper's got no choice really, has he, if he wants to win this game. Alonso puts it into the box. Nothing happening there. Good bit of defending there by Christian. Reece James lost on the ball. Still managed to find someone that made some havoc. Shout for possibly another penalty there. Be interested if the ball goes out of play. Or Leeds score here 2 against 4. 3 against 4. 5 against 3. Leeds on the left hand side in the penalty box. Shot. Deflected. I think it's given offside there. Free kick, Dallas on there, Tommy Abraham, I believe. Good point for Leeds if they can hold on to this. Daniel James now being taken off. Excuse me. Cresswell's came on for Daniel James. Just under 3 minutes. 3 minutes left to play. Clearly a bit of added on time. Oops. Chelsea free kick. Forshaw's the one that gave the free kick away. I think it might be Forshaw feeling a bit more the damage on that compared to Havoc. Oops, Jota. Leeds free kick. don't know about Leeds. One of the last shots they're going to get in this game. Mando playing a bit dangerously. Chelsea playing their own penalty box. Chelsea free kick. Chelsea running out of time now to get the winner. Big boot forward by Chelsea. Lukaku. Showing to the Leeds keeper's arms quite comfortably. Five minutes of added on time, and we're now into that 5 minutes of added on time. Havoc, Mount's losing out there. Jota. Lukaku went down, Hudson-Odoi went down in the box. Another Chelsea penalty. And then when Hudson-Odoi over, it's Rudiger again. This could be interesting. He did kick the back of his heels. Will there be two Chelsea penalties? And this one will surely seal the game for Chelsea if one they get the penalty and if two they score it. Leeds players are surrounding the referee. Well, having a look at this, obviously. He did kick the back of his heels. Did he get the ball though? All these angles I'm looking at, I can't tell. And I think the penalty's going to stand. Yeah, it is going to stand. So Chelsea got a chance to take the 3 points here. Now can Jota score it so Chelsea can take the 3 points. Yeah, 3-2 Chelsea, and that surely seals the points for Chelsea. Heartbreak for Leeds United, but 3 points for Chelsea looks like it's going to be. Chelsea players look over the moon, why not? You know, it's how you want to seal the game. Right before the end, and if you can on the penalty spot. He made the keeper go the wrong way again, Jota. There's just seconds remaining now in this game in the original 5 minutes that's added on, but surely got to be a bit more time added on now because Chelsea players need to get back in their own half. Leeds went on for this shot and attack from the restart. Havoc. Surely a final score go any moment now. It's in Chelsea's possession. Havoc's down on the floor trying to waste a bit more time. Mason Diaz said it's a bit sure. I don't know what's going on over here, but the referee's off the pitch. Right, you got the line on. What's going on? Right, so we've just picked the ball back up. Reece James kicked it out over the opposite plank, over near the corner flag, or no, over the goalkeeper line or goal scoring line, or whatever you want to call it. Plays back underway. There's a minute gone over already on the added time. The referee is surely got to blow the final whistle any minute now. Reece James with a throw in. Down near the corner flag, another Chelsea throw in. Well, it's getting a bit tempered between Leeds and Kai Havoc. And there's the full-time whistle. Chelsea win this game 3-2. 2 penalties for Chelsea. But anyway, guys, I'm going to bring this stream to an end. Guys, you know what to do. Give us a stream a big clap thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. And before I just go, it's all kicking off. But yeah, ciao for now.